Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got some Monster High news to talk about, both about the Wednesday dolls, which we've discussed several times on this channel, I'm sure by now, but we finally got a look at what the actual doll looks like. Someone up in Toronto, Canada, I believe, was lucky enough to walk into a Toys R Us and find this doll. As far as I know, they were not able to purchase it, so we only have inbox photos, but maybe someday in the near future this person will be able to purchase the doll and, you know, be able to give us more pictures. I'm pretty sure the store just said no, like, oh, this isn't supposed to be out yet. You know how it is. We've also got some new body sculpts that were found, again, on either Taobao or an adjacent selling website like it. So, yeah, let's just dive right in talking about this stuff. We'll start with the bodies just because I think it's an interesting topic. So these are seemingly all the same body. I would say, like, based on them all having the same, like, leg length and the same, like, torso. So looking at these right away, it might be an easy assumption that, oh, these are G3 bodies. I wonder which character these are for. They're actually G1 bodies. You can tell based on a few factors. For instance, the feet. G1 dolls have a very specific foot shape, and it is more arched and higher up in terms of, like, where the sole of the foot is. The arch is higher. The arch of the foot is higher and looks just like G1. And the underwear that these dolls have sculpted on does not have the sculpt pattern that the G3 dolls do. Not to mention the length of the torso is a bit longer. Basically, this is a G1 body. It's a modified sculpt, and we do not yet know who this sculpt is going to be used for. It's completely new and was just found, again, on either Taobao or an adjacent selling website that gets a lot of factory stock. I don't think it was AliExpress, but the only selling website I know of is Taobao, so I'm assuming it might have come from there. Again, though, I'm not 100% sure. So right now, the speculation is that these are Hocus Pocus bodies. As you guys know, a Hocus Pocus collector has essentially been confirmed all year. Lately, we've been able to get leaks of what the Skelectors are, like, I'd say since Dracula. Maybe even before Dracula. We've been, like, I guess retailers have been, like, informed of what the Skelectors are because we get these leaks from the most random places. But basically, Hocus Pocus has been confirmed to be getting a Skelector 3-pack, the first of its kind, because we have yet to have a pack with more than 2 characters in it. So this pack is going to be about $125, I want to say. And at the very least for that price point, I appreciate that they put in the effort to make a new body for the sister who needed a new body. Which one? I don't remember her name. But she's the one on the right in the picture down there. She's got the weirdly shaped hair. Is her name, like, Mary? I think their names are, like, Winifred, Sarah. No, that's the name of the actress. Yeah, the name of the actress of the blonde one is Sarah Jessica Parker. Look, I haven't seen this movie in years. I saw it, like, once, and I didn't really care about it, so I kind of forgot their names. But I feel like her name's Mary. Basically, it's suspected that this new body might be for Mary, because unlike the other sisters who are, like, skinny, Mary has a fuller figure, you know? So it would make sense to give her a doll with a new body sculpt. I didn't expect them to, like, use Caddy's body or anything for her. I don't think she matches Caddy's body type, but I do like that they made a new G1 body for her. I think that's cool. I don't know if this is enough to sell me on this pack. Again, $125 is a lot, and I don't know if I can see myself spending that. I might change my mind, I usually do, but I don't know, for a movie I don't really care about, I can't see myself buying this, but let me know what you guys think, and if you think this body actually is for, I forgot her name again. But yeah, we've had a lot of body leaks recently. This is the only G1 body that we've seen, but we also saw these G3 ones. I covered these in a previous video. They're going to be for, like, a new budget line, basically, that's called, like, Buried Secrets, and basically it's just, a lot of people have said that most likely they're intended for lower income families, you know, so they can afford to have a Monster High doll too. Not to mention if these are aimed at younger children in addition to, like, being aimed at, like, people who don't make as much money and can't afford to spend the $25 to $30 that Monster High dolls typically cost. These are going to be about $15. Like, once these hit the stores, they're going to be about $15, which is definitely a much lower and more affordable price for people. But yeah, basically these should also probably be more durable if they're going to be like the equivalent of color reveal from the Barbie line. I don't know why I'm talking about these now. I've already talked about them. I just wanted to talk about all the bodies, I guess. Anyway, Wednesday. So yesterday, someone in Canada found Wednesday. They took a picture with her, and so far the only pictures I've seen from that user have been this one with the person's face cropped out. Obviously for privacy, don't want their picture spread all over the internet. Would definitely probably make them uncomfortable. But there was actually a second picture, this one. So yeah, these were all we had for a bit. But today we got a higher quality photo. It looks like the same person may have been able to go back to the Toys R Us store and was able to take a picture of her. Obviously this picture seems to be like taken at the desk most likely when they were denied being able to purchase the doll. This doll isn't supposed to come out until later this year. Like, it's already July, so you'd think like, oh, maybe they're gonna release in like August or September. And I think they're set to release either around September or October. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to know that these dolls are ready to go, but they're not being sold yet. I definitely think they should just put them in stock, or the person who found her should have just been able to purchase her, but I digress. So this is the final version of the Wednesday doll. This one was found in the store, and don't worry about the price, that is in Canadian dollars. I was hoping it was obvious because I kept mentioning that she was found in Canada, but for us in the US, I don't know why I'm saying that like you're all from the US. Yeah, you guys are all from the US, right? All of you? Yeah, totally. If you live in the US, this doll is going to be $40, and I guess if you live in Canada, she's going to be $69.99 or 70 Canadian dollars. God, I feel bad for you guys who have to collect internationally. Why is it so much more expensive? So something cute about this doll is that she has a snapping hand sculpt. I noticed this because Girlies and Ghouls posted it, pointing it out, but I think that's really cute. Another thing of note is that they corrected her skin tone. Originally, Wednesday was going to be very, pale, almost grayish, which definitely isn't accurate at all to how Jenna Ortega looks in the role. So I'm glad to see that they at least kind of corrected her skin tone, making her more tanned. But overall, the doll looks pretty similar, if not exactly the same as her prototype. I do see some changes in the screening. It's hard to point out what they are, but looking at the two dolls' faces side by side, I feel like it's obvious that the eyes are not the same. And I think I prefer the final doll's eyes more than the prototype's, but the prototype is still cool looking. So since this doll looks almost exactly the same as her prototype, I'm expecting it may be the same for the other releases. Enid is going to be in this line, as well as Wednesday's Raven dress, which is the dress from the TikTok song, from the TikTok dance. She does the TikTok dance to Bloody Mary. I know it's not actually a TikTok dance, I'm just describing it that way, because that's how you guys will know what I'm talking about if you didn't see the show, like me. I didn't watch the show. But yeah, most likely that doll will also have the skin tone corrected, so that's probably the only change we could expect, as well as a screening change. Again, there is a very minor screening change between these two dolls, and again, I prefer the final one. I just like the look of it. But yeah, this doll's cute. I'm glad to see that they're making new sculpts for the dolls. Again, with the Sanderson sisters, it looks like the one sister is going to have a unique body. I like that Wednesday has a new snapping hand. I just appreciate this stuff, Monster High dolls are so expensive, especially the alumni's. Well, actually, G3 isn't that expensive. I'd say G3 is decently priced in terms of the doll market nowadays, but the alumni stuff is definitely expensive. So it's nice to see that they're at least putting in the effort to give us new, unique sculpts. So, yeah, that's my little ramble, I guess. But yeah, for now, that's everything that I wanted to cover. There's unfortunately, nothing else to talk about in terms of Monster High. I kind of just wanted to talk about these two things because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think I like the Wednesday dolls now. So I think I'm going to buy Wednesday when she's released, and most likely I'll buy Enid too, because they are dating and I want to make them kiss each other. So that's my goals in buying the Wednesday dolls. I don't know if I'll buy the Raven dress version, because I believe that doll was either $50, $55, or $60, like somewhere in that range, and making that doll more expensive than the regular release is just weird to me, because she comes with no additional accessories. Like, at least this one has a backpack, you know? Like, she comes with something. And she comes with Thing. She's got Thing on her arm. But yeah, ramble over. So yeah, that's about everything I wanted to discuss in this video. Feel free to let me know your thoughts. Do you like the Wednesday dolls? Do you think that body is for the Sanderson sisters? Or do you think it might be for something else? It's obviously a G1 body. I mean, it's not obvious. It looks like a G3 body, but if you really look at it, you can tell it's intended for G1. Like, the underwear and the feet, dude, like, those two things do not match up with the G3 dolls. It's just odd for them to be G1 if it's supposed to be a G3 thing, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!